This video is brought to you by Sam Bass Music.
You're watching 90s Rock in 9 minutes. I'm Sam Bass. This is Caleb from Remain. And today, we're going over 16 Stone by Bush. 16 Stone. You said 1994, right?
94.
Here's what
It was released in December of 94.
I think it was earlier than that,
Was it?
but I don't know. See, we should know this, but we don't. You know, obviously Nirvana ended in 94, and Bush really picked up that mantle, I think. This was all over the radio. Like, when I was growing up, which is sort of more late 90s, the reason I bought this is because I bought this first. It's MTV's Buzz Bin.
Just tell me about this. What is this?
This was all the bands that had a hot new song out in the mid-90s and who MTV was like, these bands have a buzz. Let's see if you recognize any of the...
Bands have a buzz.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
We've got Stone Temple Pilots, Dave Matthews Band, White Zombie, The Cranberries, Gin Blossoms, Bush, Blind Melon, Cracker, Radiohead, Filter, and Danzig, but nobody gives a crap about Danzig. Anyway, that's what I'm saying, man. That was just the times you lived in back then. You know what I mean? These bands might make it. I think all those bands are legends.
It's insane, yeah. Well, Radiohead was huge.
Radiohead are kind of like...
Oasis got huge, but
Yeah.
they released definitely maybe in 94. And then, of course,
Yeah, you
16
had...
Stone.
It was the English thing. It was the British English or whatever they are, you know?
So I've heard some people say that Bush is a little too like corporate rock. I actually really like the album.
Yeah, me too, man.
Man, there are so many songs on this album that I think are legitimate hits.
Me too. That's what I was gonna say. This album has...
Which one do they have on there? Yeah,
Everything's Zen. And
so
I bought this just, for nostalgia and threw it in my car. And then when I heard that first line, like, you just have to hear that first note where it kicks in and you're like, oh man, he's fixing to rock out.
Yep.
And I was like, you know what? I got to go get the...
How do you feel about his voice, Gavin Rossdale? You think he's got a good voice? You think he's too pretty? Or, I mean, the voice is two different things. You like his voice, though? It's okay.
I think he had the total package. I mean, apparently he sold a lot of records, you know what I mean?
They had a couple of albums.
If you look and sound like that in 1994.
The curly, bobbed, long hair, but not long hair. Cut, split down the bob it. Kind of like Lord Farquaad on Shrek. My favorite song in the album is Come Down. It's a great song. Obviously about drugs, but it's got the verse and starts with the minor and then kicks to the major chord. It's a cool song. That song really is the one that made me buy the album. Which one's your favorite tune?
I think Everything's In.
That's your favorite one? Do you like... My second favorite one
But this has so many.
Yeah, Alien, man. Isn't that like 7 minutes?
I don't know. I haven't listened.
Check out...
I don't think I listened to all of it.
Check out Alien again.
I can't help it. It's so tempting, when I get right next to a song like Little Things or Come Down or Machine Head. I just want to skip the track, whatever's not that, and just listen to those. It's weird whenever a band, like, their singles... sound, you hear them and you're instantly like, this is a hit and I love this song, and then you listen to other songs on the album and you're like, this is not a hit and I don't like this song. You know what I mean? It's just weird when that happens.
Yeah, Glycerin is like the slow dance grunge junior high
Glycerin
slow song.
I like when he says 14 hair dryers.
Yeah, 14 hair dryers. That is a good line. I think it's a pretty good album, pretty well written album. I'm not sure about the follow-up of it.
Oh, yeah.
Interscope Records.
You want to talk about follow-ups?
Yeah.
So you're talking about Razorblade Suitcase.
That's the one.
Was there even a hit on that? Okay, I think that song Mouth was your mouth, nothing hurts but your mouth. Yeah. And the thing is the remix, you remember it was like a techno remix or whatever?
I haven't heard that.
It was on the soundtrack to American Werewolf in Paris. Nothing hurts like your mouth. And that was a big hit off that album, Deconstructed. Did you ever hear that?
Mm-mm.
It was where they like took all of his vocals from the previous records and put them over like tried to over like Prodigy style beats,
That's weird.
and it didn't work at all.
I
mean, there was like one thing that was listenable. Shout out to these commenters and everyone who's liked and subscribed. We love 90s rock more than anything, but we need some love back. Every comment matters. Every subscriber gets us rocking harder than ever. If you like 90s rock, please check out Sam Bass on Spotify, iTunes, and all streaming. The future of the show really is in your hands. If you have a request, just leave it in the comments. Razorblade suitcase, more like, toilet bowl suitcase. But,
toilet bowl suitcase.
yeah. But, you remember this one?
The Science of Things.
The Science of Things.
What year is that? What does it say?
This was 99, and I loved, they added a little bit of like,
What's the track list on this?
like the digital elements to the, the
Oh,
chemicals.
War Machine. Yeah, the chemicals between us.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's coming back. Okay.
And letting the cable sleep. That was letting the cable sleep.
Yep.
Letting the lights go dim. We need some effect on that, producer.
The reverb. Oh, the hairstyle is straight now. He's got red hair and.
Oh yeah, that was when he came out with the red hair.
He's
Like
got the red hair.
the bob,
it's
like you were talking
straightened.
about.
We still got the bob. Everyone
It's like the
else
half
is-
bob.
Yeah, it's a half bob. Straightened, and they've got the strand very strategically placed to come down over the left eyebrow. Yeah, looks great.
I bet you a hairdresser spent like 45
It's
minutes.
been a long time.
You're
on
like,
that.
wait, no, it would be cool if this piece of hair was longer.
So tell me what's going on with this guy. He's like 20 years older than everyone in the band.
Yeah,
You can tell on this album too. He's sitting here. He's already got a gray beard. He shaved it off by this album, and he's gone full.
he's the guy. There's always that guy in a lot of successful bands that you don't remember, and like if you saw him on the street, you wouldn't know him. But he's like a millionaire.
He was like the millionaire session musician that they were like, this band needs one more piece. We don't have a young kid with tattoos in the right place, so we'll throw this guy in there. Yeah. Also, can you tell me about this thing at all?
Oh, that's a dog.
That's a dog.
You didn't know that? It's like it's like a dog jumping up. There's his legs.
It's got four legs, and he's a very, I don't know.
And he's on the
about this.
CD too.
He is on the CD, and you got the ones and zeros on the cover.
It's like computer.
It's computer stuff, yeah. It's cool. I don't know where the dog comes in, but everything's in, right?
Computer
So-
stuff and a dog
and everything's in.
and an English measurement of
No.
16
I
stone.
don't want glycerine to come down like an alien. So
Oh, are you gonna do that whole thing? Were you remember? I do
we
that.
could do that. We could try that.
Have you?
wanna try?
So you've seen that on the show? Is that what you?
Yeah, I've seen it on the show.
So
I'm
you
a-
want
I'm
to
a
try it?
friend-
He's gonna do it.
Listen,
Oh hell yeah!
I'm a friend of the show.
All
Or
right,
as
man.
others might say, I'm a friend of the program.
Yeah, he's a friend.
So I'm here to make everything zen while I swim with a bomb and the little things come down on my body because I have a machine head and testosterone and there are monkeys in the trees, but glycerine is an alien and there's an ex-girlfriend as a bonus track. I don't know where that came
Oh man! Wow!
Wow. Glycerine. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm
that is-
impressed.
Yeah.
It's
Wasn't
real.
he married or dating Gwen Stefani for a while too? Not that I care about that.
Oh yeah, man!
Yeah.
They was a huge
I
deal.
think he did the whole thing, like everything. Movie star, Gwen Stefani. I had a hit record. I'm gonna make lesser hit records.
Yeah, that was his goal. I think I want to make some lesser hit records,
It's got great.
and he did that too.
Yeah. Anyway,
All right,
we're
well,
gonna do the. You're watching
yeah,
90s rock in 9 minutes. Please.
yeah. Are you good?
You should
Okay,
do that. And I'll say like and subscribe.
okay. So once again, you have found yourself watching 90s rock in 9 minutes. I'm Sam Bass. This is Caleb. Be sure to
Like and subscribe.